Hi to my Bonitas members. It's unusual to get a video from me at this time of the year, I know, but I am concerned that certain information was not shared in my November video, and the information was not available then. And it is really important that you understand. I just want to quickly go through some of the following agenda items. So what's happening at Bonitas, as you may have heard some rumors, talking specifically about the benefit booster, just a quick reminder of the two new plans, a very brief amount about the oncology program, and then the emergency medical services. Right, so what's up with Bonitas? You may have seen some articles in the press or the news about Bonitas, and you might be wondering what on earth is going on. This all stems from some accusations that were made by a journalist in the press, and these have not been proven. But it has meant that Bonitas is undergoing a Council for Medical Schemes investigation based on the accusations made that there were improprieties to them changing their management company, and they are fully cooperating with that investigation. So these external management companies are not all medical aids use them. Now, Bonitas has for many years, decades in fact, used a company called MedScheme, and they changed the management company for Boncap and then Boncore for this year to a company called PHA. And that was really very, in my opinion, poorly handled. And there were a lot of issues. And now they've announced already that they're going to be doing another change for their other plans, and the administrator is going to be Momentum. Now, Momentum is well known for having really good servicing and management company protocols and so on. So we're hoping things will get better. But just to bear in mind, financially stable, absolutely, Bonitas is financially stable. They do have excellent products. The servicing with Bonitas has never been good, and it is going to continue to be challenging for some time. So for those of you on Bonitas, please just bear with us, because we do have to deal with these new management company and teething things that are going to be happening over the next while. This is the really important information that I wanted to get across to the members. So if you are not aware of the benefit booster, or you've not taken advantage of this benefit, then you are actually losing out. The benefit booster puts extra cash in your savings when you activate this benefit. And you activate it by doing two things. Firstly, doing a wellness screening at a pharmacy, and then secondly, doing an online mental health questionnaire. And you do need to do both. So mental health is the latest buzzword amongst worldwide health organizations, because there's a lot of, especially highlighted by COVID, there's a lot of people suffering from mental health conditions, and support is actually really required. All right, so let's have a look. So mental health questionnaire, you've got to do it, your screening. What can you use your benefit booster for? All right, so you can use it for out-of-hospital things like GP visits, over-the-counter medication, x-rays, blood tests, all those kind of things, dental visits if you want to. Members under 21 are not considered adults, and they need one adult on the plan to activate this benefit. So you can't have an under 21 doing the wellness checks and mental health and then hopefully getting the booster. That it doesn't work that way. Now here's the really important bit of information, and one I really need you to take cognizance of. So you must use a new HRA pharmacy network for wellness screening. Or your results, if you go and do the wellness screening, is not going to activate the booster. So hence I said to you, I don't want you to go and have your wellness screening done, expect to get your however many thousand, and it doesn't get put into the benefit booster for that particular membership. All right, so if you're not sure where to go, they're not that clear. Okay, so I actually did a little exercise where I went and did it myself. So you go on to www.bonitas.co.za, and you don't even need to go in, so register and go in as a member. You simply click on, from the front screen, you click on the networks. Right, let me just move you on. Okay, and this is what you do. So I'm just going to get my little pointer. Okay, so here's the little network. So I clicked on networks here, and it brought up a search function. So here it says the pharmacy network. You click on the down arrow, and it asks you if you want to look at HRA, preferred pharmacy network, and that's where you need to go in order to get the benefit booster. Okay, so the plan and option that you are on, so that you can check that you're getting the right pharmacy. I just chose Bonfit, Thumbsuck. The location, I did the whole of Durban, and I gave a 20-kilometer radius of where I was happy to go and find one of these pharmacies. If you've got a provider name, you can just put that and see if it actually will come up as a possibility. All right, so let's just move on. So it's a bit small, I know. And I just took a couple, I got a whole whack of them, and I just took a couple of examples. So there's the Clicks Pharmacy in Rossborough, Clicks Pharmacy on the Bluff, Montclair, and also the Pavilion. So I had a look through the whole list, and they were all Clicks Pharmacies. Now, I don't know if it's all Click Pharmacies. I don't think so. I think it is certain Clicks Pharmacies, but obviously the ones that are a bit bigger. All right, so that's all you need to do. Just go online. You don't have to phone in or register or do anything like that. You can simply go in and get your so I'm fighting with my cursor here. All right, so you just need to phone in, log online and go onto the internet and go and find which pharmacy is near you. All right, so what are the amounts that you can earn with your benefit booster? If you are on Bon Core, then you could earn up to 1,000 Rand on the benefit booster for the family. So if you are a single member, you're probably going to earn less. In fact, you will earn less. On Bon Primary and Primary, Bon Primary used to be called Primary Select. You can earn up to 4,000 Rand for the family, other plans up to 5,000. Please just note that once activated, what Bonitas will do is they get a claim for an out-of-hospital expenditure or out-of-hospital claim. They're going to use the benefit booster first for things like acute medication, basic radiology, pathology, that kind of thing, anything out of hospital. And this allows you to keep your normal savings and it will last longer, which is great. Just note that it can take up to 7 days to register once you've done the mental health and the claim, what am I talking about, the wellness check at the Clicks Pharmacy. All right, and just note that for excluded plans, the benefit booster is not available on Bon Comprehensive, Bon Cap, unfortunately, or on Hospital Standard. I just want to briefly mention the two new plans for 2026. Bon Core, as it administered by PHA. The contact details have changed, so please be aware if you want to send them an email. It's demandman@pha.co.za. Very strange email, but there you go. Or you can phone them on 0861 239 333, and these this is the one that the brokers use as well, and it is working well. There are not long delays. Just note that you can also have virtual consultations, so you call up online to speak to a doctor, and he can have a look at whatever rash or listen to your cough or whatever it is that you are struggling with, while you can be at work or at home, and he can write you a script and WhatsApp it to you or send you a sick note. Yeah, it's not something that we use a lot in this country, but it's starting to get more and more popular because obviously it's very, very convenient. The other product, Bon Prime, used to be Primary Select. It was a traditional plan. It no longer is. It does have a savings account. The difference between the two is on a traditional plan, you have pots of money set aside for various benefits. So there will be, let's say, 5,000 Rand for GP visits. If you use up that pot of money, then unfortunately you have to pay from your pocket, even though you might not have used any of the other monies available for other benefits. On a traditional plan, you have a savings account. You need to manage that. And then what happens is when you've used that up, then you pay from your pocket, or if you don't use it all, it will roll over to the following year and you can start building up a kitty. Before we go on to emergency medical, I just want to mention the oncology program. The oncology program with Bonitas changed about 2 years ago to the system that is used by Momentum and by Discovery, which is a lot more comprehensive. So Bonitas has this comprehensive type of program where, not for all the plans, but for most of the plans, and you get a lump sum that can be used for any oncology related expenses. And then once you've used up that lump sum amount, whether this is a PMB only, so a lower level type of cancer, a new the cancer that hasn't spread, whether it's a PMB or not a PMB, then any claims for that 12-month cycle after your lump sum is gone will actually, the Bonitas will pay 80% of the future claims, the further claims, and you will be responsible for 20%. And if you have gap cover, that's where the gap cover steps in and covers you for that 20%. Okay, so it's a good benefit. Right, finally, just the emergency medical. Bonitas has an SOS service, and I just want you to have a look at the changed emergency medical contact, which is on the screen now, which you can have a look at. All right, everyone, thank you for sticking out with me for this long. There are many other benefits for Bonitas members, so please go through your brochures. This is just a few of them. And please also download on your smartphone the Bonitas app. It's going to be very useful for you. So take care, guys.